In a quiet village nestled by a river that twisted like a silver snake, there lived a young woman named Adiza. Her beauty was spoken of across lands, skin that glowed like the morning sun, and eyes that held the mystery of deep waters. Suitors came from far and wide, but the elders of the village always said the same thing: Adiza is not meant for an ordinary man. Her fate is tied to something greater. Adiza never understood what they meant. She only wanted to live freely, to marry someone who loved her for who she was. But fate was already winding its coils around her. One evening, as she washed clothes by the riverbank, she heard a soft voice calling her name. She turned, and there, rising from the depth of the river, was the most majestic serpent she had ever seen. Its scales shimmered in green and gold, and its eyes glowed with an ancient power. The serpent spoke. "Do not be afraid, Adiza. I have watched you since birth. You were promised to me long ago. You are mine." Her heart pounded. At first, she thought it was a dream. But the serpent's words burned into her soul. That night, she told her mother what she had seen. Her mother's face turned pale, and tears filled her eyes. "It is true," her mother whispered. "The elders sealed a pact with the spirit of the river. To protect our land from drought and disaster, they promised him a bride. That bride is you." Adiza's world shattered. She felt betrayed, trapped between duty and her own desires. But as days passed, she began to dream of the serpent, not as a monster, but as a man. In her dreams, he appeared tall, handsome, and kind. He spoke to her of love, of eternity, of a bond deeper than the flesh. The dreams began to soften her heart, even as fear gnawed at her. When the night of the ritual came, the whole village gathered by the river. Drums echoed through the forest, flames lit the sky, and Adiza stood trembling in a gown of white. Elders chanted, calling forth the spirit of the serpent. The river swelled. Water crashed upon the banks. The serpent rose, enormous and dazzling. Villagers bowed their heads in fear, but Adiza, she lifted her chin. For in her heart, she already knew her fate was sealed. As she stepped into the water, she heard gasps. Some cried out in sorrow, others in awe. The serpent coiled around her gently, pulling her into the depths. But instead of drowning, she found herself in a palace of crystal beneath the river. There, the serpent transformed into the man from her dreams. His voice was warm, his hands tender. He told her she was free to choose, return to the world above, or remain with him as his bride. Adiza hesitated, torn between love and fear, freedom and destiny. She thought of her people, of the bargain made to protect them, and of her own heart. In the end, she chose to stay. Years passed. The village flourished, for the river spirit blessed their lands with endless harvest. But every so often, villagers swore they saw a woman rise from the water, her face radiant, her eyes glowing like the river itself. They whispered her name with reverence and fear. The serpent's bride. And so, Adiza became legend, forever caught between love, sacrifice, and the mysterious power of the river.